So today's workshop is very, very important for DevOps engineers and cloud engineers. Okay. Yeah. So this is a SonarQube integrations. Okay. SonarQube, how can we integrate with Jenkins? Right. Yeah. So this session postponed two times, right? Because of people, so vacation, right? Festival time. That is why. Yeah. So SonarQube, what is SonarQube? Why SonarQube? So in real-time projects, how the code will be tested and code quality, application quality, code quality, right? Every organization, they maintain some quality of the code, right? And application quality, right? So that is why we required, yeah, so code quality tools, which are like SonarQube is one of the popular tool, right? So SonarQube we can integrate with Jenkins so that when developer develop the code will be pushed to the GitHub. So from GitHub, Jenkins will take the code and so convert to artifact. So after that, Sonar will test the code, and finally the code will be deployed onto so respective environments like dev environment, Q environment, production environment. So whatever environments we have. Fine. Yeah. So today's agenda here is SonarQube and Jenkins workshop, which is the integrations. Okay. Yeah. What is SonarQube? What is the functionality of SonarQube? Installation and configuration of SonarQube. Integration SonarQube with Jenkins. Check code quality, right? Vulnerabilities. So these are all we are going to discuss today. Okay. Fine. So SonarQube, what is SonarQube? Why SonarQube? So most of the project teams, 80% of the project teams, they are using SonarQube for quality of the code, quality testing, right? Yeah. So we have many tools are there in the market, right? So many tools are there. So but Sonar is 80% of the market share or 80% of the project teams are using SonarQube to test the code, to maintain the quality of the code, right? Still people are joining. Some people are pinging. So everyone audible, right? So this recording will be provided in the group only. We'll provide you in the group. Fine. Yeah. So what is SonarQube? SonarQube is an open source code quality management platform. So code quality. So always every project team the every project team follow the code quality, code accuracy, right? So duplicate lines, errors, right? So always they work on that, they fix that, right? So this tool will give one report. So once we deploy, once we push the code to GitHub, once Jenkins take the code, once it is converted to artifact, so code quality will be tested, right? By the time, so SonarQube will generate one report. Any duplicate lines are there, errors are there, issues are there, vulnerabilities are there, right? So it will generate one report and provide to the developers. So this is completely developer tool, not our tool. So Devops engineers only integrate this tool with the Jenkins integrations. You can work on integrations only. So developers create the metrics. In Sonar, developers create the metrics. As for the metrics, Sonar will review the code, right? So even though DevOps engineers will not have any access on SonarQube, right? So because a developer tool, GitHub, Sonar, these tools are developer tools, right? So allows you to aggregate and yeah, trend various code metrics over time. So code metrics. So the code, whatever code developed by developers, the code metrics, right? So it will aggregate, right? Allows you to aggregate and trend various code metrics over time. So we can get different metrics. So many metrics are there. So our 50 plugins ranging for languages, reporting and various integrations, right? So how can we integrate? What are the plugins, right? So for languages, reporting and various, yeah, we'll see that. Okay. Fine. So this is for reference. This is the website sonarcube.org. So if you go here, they provide you all the documentation about the SonarQube. Okay. So you can take the, we can go through the documentation and you can review, you can check that. Some examples also they gave in this website. Okay. Yeah. How can we integrate? How can we test the code? How can we create the metrics? We can see all the yeah, documentation in the sonarcube.org. Fine. So integrate SonarQube with Jenkins step by step. These are the steps we need to follow to integrate SonarQube. These are the steps we need to follow, right? So what are the prerequisites required here, right? So prerequisites: SonarQube server required, Jenkins server required, and also we required Java code or HTML code required, right? And integration steps: first we need to create, so yeah, we need to connect SonarQube server, and we need to generate one token. We need to generate one token in the SonarQube server, right? To authenticate from Jenkins. So if you want to test the code, authentication required, right? That is why in SonarQube server, we need to generate one token, right? So that token we can add into Jenkins server. So whatever token we generate, that token we need to add into Jenkins server. So that what will happen? Integrations will yeah, communication will be, authentication will be happen with the Jenkins, right? Yeah. So on Jenkins server, what we have to do? Install SonarQube plugin. So which plugin we need to install? So anyone having idea? SonarQube scanner. The plugin name is SonarQube scanner. So if you want to enable the SonarQube, right? So we require one plugin, right? So any tool, not only SonarQube, right? So if you want to integrate any tool with Jenkins, what we have to do? We required plugin to be installed, right? So once you install plugin, after that we need to configure. Once we configure, what will happen? Integration will be happen, right? Yeah. Once we integrate, so we can perform the activities. So after that, configure SonarQube credentials. So where we configure SonarQube credentials, we need to go to the Jenkins. In Jenkins, we have manage Jenkins, we have credentials. In that, we need to add the credentials, right? After that, we need to add SonarQube to Jenkins. How can we add? So we need to go to the configure system in Jenkins and we need to add the SonarQube to Jenkins. After that, so install Sonar Scanner. Where we can install Sonar Scanner? In Jenkins only. So we need to install the Sonar Scanner. So on which path we need to install? On which path we need to install Sonar Scanner? So we need to go to the tools in global. Yeah. So in manage Jenkins, we need to go to the tools and we need to install Sonar Scanner, right? So after that, we need to run the pipeline job. So after that, we required one script. To run the pipeline job, we required one script. So which is Jenkins file. Jenkins file required. So I'll show you Jenkins file, right? Yeah. After that, so if you want to clean up, so stop SonarQube server and delete it. Yeah. This we can clean up later. Okay. Yeah. Now after that, see here. Developer develop the code in their local Git, right? So that code will be committed and sometime pulling, pushing will be happen, right? So after that, Jenkins will that code and it will convert into artifact. After that, it will provide to the SonarQube. So SonarQube will review the code, right? Stage wise, it will review the code. After that, it will provide the report. So finally, we can deploy later point of time. Once code is tested, we can deploy onto respective environments. So today we are talking about SonarQube integrations, right? So our role is to integrate SonarQube with the Jenkins. So integrations configurations are very, very important. So in interview, you will get question. So if you want to integrate SonarQube with Jenkins, what is the plugin you use? What is SonarQube? What is the use of SonarQube? Right? This type of questions. So SonarQube is a code quality tool, right? Yeah. So by using SonarQube, we can test the code. Developer test the code. They create metrics, duplicate lines, errors will be found out by SonarQube. Fine. Yeah. See here, once we get the report from Sonar. So we can see here bugs, vulnerabilities, security, hotspots, right? And also, yeah, depths, right? So and code smells. So see here, for example, this is one report. This is one report. So if you see here, yeah, about this project, yeah, 35,000 lines of code available here. 35 lines of code, 35,000 lines of code, right? So whatever code, whatever application you want to test, so n number of, like in Java, for example, if you take Java code, thousands of lines will be there, right? Thousands of lines. So Sonar will review the code. It will test the code. Clear it, everyone? Yeah. So I'll show you commands. First of all, what we required, so prerequisites. See here, so we required SonarQube server, Jenkins server also required. So let us go and create Jenkins server first. After that, we can create Sonar server. So Sonar server, once we create the Sonar server, we need to configure this server and we need to integrate with the Jenkins. After that, we can follow one by one, step by step, all the activities. Right? Yeah. First of all, we can install Jenkins. After that, see here, this is the SonarQube installation steps. These are the installation steps. SonarQube installation steps. Okay. Yeah. So here Jenkins file required, right? See here, this is the coding. This is the Jenkins file. Jenkins file. See here. So I explain this while working on. Okay. Why we require Jenkins file? I'll show you. Okay. Yeah. Next one. So we required a Jenkins installation, right? See here. These are the commands to install Jenkins. How can we install configure Jenkins? First, we can take one server, Ubuntu server. We can install quickly Jenkins, and we can connect Jenkins. After that, again, we can go ahead and install configure SonarQube server. Let us go with one by one. Okay. Yeah. Now let us go and take one server in AWS. Go to AWS console. Let us take one Ubuntu server. I want to take one Ubuntu server. Launch instance quickly. Yeah. Jenkins server. Take Ubuntu 20.04. You can take stable version. So T2 micro is enough. So you can take any keypad. Yeah, security group you can take any alt TCP group because so 8080 required, right? So we know everyone knows about this, right? How to install configure Jenkins, launch instance. Yeah. So now the Jenkins is ready. So copy public IP, paste here, shift column 8080. Can we access like this? Can we access like this, anyone? No, right? Not yet installed, right? How can we access? Yeah. Now you can connect this Jenkins through CLI first. First, we need to connect through CLI, right? So after that, we can install. This is dummy server, right? Not install Jenkins here. fine. Now I want to install Jenkins by using all these commands one by one. So here, these are the commands we know. We already worked on it, right? So step by step, we can install all the commands. We can execute these commands. So we can update the internal repository. Yeah. So Java to be installed here. Yeah. So we can execute all the commands one by one. These commands already explained, right? So I can execute quickly. Yeah. Now we can install Jenkins using this command. Yeah. You can check the system status. Now it is in running state, right? Jenkins is in running state. Control C. Yeah. So after that, let us go back to browser and we can refresh this. Now we are able to access. See here. Now it is asking admin password, default password. So copy this path, whatever path they provided here, default path. Okay. So in this path, password is provided here. Okay. Just copy this, go to command line, sudo cat, do the path. So here, this is the default password which provided by Jenkins. Copy this, paste here, continue. It is asking install suggested plugins or custom plugins. Click on first one, install suggested plugins. So plugins are installing here. Okay. So meanwhile, what we can do here in Jenkins Maven required. So command side, we required Maven also required Maven to be installed here. Okay, for which what we will do, sudo app get install Maven space hyphen y. So Maven is installing here. So here plugins are installing, backend Maven also installing. Maven is installed. So MVN space hyphen version. So Maven version you can check here. See here 3.6.3 Maven version, right? Now ping google.com. Go back to GUI. See here now plugins are installing here. Default plugins installing. Done. Now we can create the user and full name. You can give the full name, email address also you can give here. Click on save and continue. Yeah, click on save and finish. Start using Jenkins. Yeah, so the Jenkins is ready, right? So after that, so I want to add Maven here also in the tools. Go to manage Jenkins. Go to manage Jenkins. Click on tools. I want to add Maven here. Add Maven. So three dot. Latest one I want to take this. Latest one I want to take. 3.9.6. Click on apply, save. So backend installed, but here also we need to add something. Okay. So because I'll explain that. Okay, wait for some time. So the version we need to update in the Jenkins file. Okay. Yeah. So now I want to create one job. So which is we'll create after some time. Yeah, Jenkins is ready, right? Now what I will do, I want to create a SonarQube server. SonarQube. So quickly, we can go ahead and create this SonarQube server also. Yeah, so SonarQube server, before creating, I want to explain the commands here. See here? So these are all commands. Step by step, how can we install configure SonarQube? See here? So create AWS EC2 instance, which is we can take Amazon Linux server. Amazon Linux server. Instance type must be T2 small, minimum T2 small required. Minimum T2 small. You can take T2 medium. T2 medium. Okay. And login using EC2 user means Amazon Linux, right? Yeah, we can log in using EC2 user. So this port should be enabled. SonarQube port number is 9000. So if you want to enable RTCP, can enable, or else at least you need to enable the 9000. Okay. So install Java 17, or you can install Java 11 also fine. Java 17 or Java 11, anyone, anything. Okay. So we can install Java 11. Okay. So we can go to the OPD directory. After that, we need to get the package. See here, wget SonarQube. This is the package. This is the package we can get into our server. So after that, we need to unzip this. We get the zip folder, right? Zip file. So we need to unzip this. After that, we need to add user, Sonar admin username, Sonar password. So yeah, password also same we can give. Okay, and see here, we need to provide the permissions to the Sonar admin, right? After that, we need to switch to Sonar admin. So after that, start Sonar server. We need to start by using this command or this command. Once started, we can access this Sonar from browser. So Sonar also GUI, right? We can access from browser. So after that, so we need to configure the Sonar. So admin is the default user. Default username password admin. But instead of the server, we require a username password. Sonar admin. Okay. Yeah. Now let us go back and take one Amazon Linux server, and we can take T2 medium. After that, we can execute all the commands one by one. Fine. So Sonar also required Java, right? Sonar developed in Java only. That is why we required Java first. Before installing, before getting the package, before installing Sonar, first we need to install Java. Without Java, Sonar will not work. Let us take one Amazon Linux server, launch instance. We can take T2 medium, Amazon Linux only. Yeah, second AMI you can take stable version. So T2 medium you can select here. Key pair you can take any key pair. So here network settings, security group should be better. You can take all DCB. 8 GB storage, one instance, launch instance. Now the instance is launching. Yeah. Now the instance is in running state. Copy public IP. Connect using mobile stream. Key pair you can select here. Okay. Fine. Now, very first thing we need to install Java here, right? So we need to get the Java package first. Better you can switch to root directory. So now I want to switch to root first. Sudo space -i. So I want to change the host name also. Host name SonarQube server. Execute bash. Okay. After that, so very first thing we need to yum update space -y. So before installing any package, we can update. Yeah, no package marked for update, no issues. Okay. Yeah. So after that, this command we need to execute. So Amazon Linux extras list. So if you want to install, you can install 17 version. So better you can install 11. Okay. Copy this. Right. After that, this is the command to install OpenJDK 11. Give yes. Fine. After that, once install the Java, so if you want to check, you can check Java space hyphen version. See here, Java 11 install here. Okay. Now after that, so go to OPT directory, optional directory, copy this, execute here cd opt. After that, so this is the package to get the SonarQube into your server, right? Yeah. So just a minute. Yeah. So after that, see here. Now we need to unzip this. If you want to unzip, you can unzip. See here. So because without unzip, you cannot perform this, right? We cannot install, right? So for which command here is unzip space sonar. You can give the SonarQube, enter. So now it is unzip. See here, now it is unzip. Now if you check ls, see here, SonarQube folder is available here. Okay. After that, we need to add one user, right? Sudo user add. See here, sonar admin. Sonar admin is the user. You can add this user first, right? After that, so we need to add password to the user. Sudo not required because we are in root, right? Yeah. Now it is asking you password. Sonar admin you can give. Sonar admin and also same. Now password added successfully, updated successfully, right? So after that, I want to switch to Sonar admin. SU Sonar admin. Now I switch to Sonar admin. See here, Sonar admin, right? Yeah. After that, so we need to give full permissions to the. We need to give full permissions to the Sonar, right? Sonar admin. Done. Okay. Fine. Now next one. Yeah. So now I want to start Sonar. Copy this, paste here. Okay. So now it is not started, right? So let just wait. Give me a second. Let me check quickly. Why it is not started? Let me check quickly. Let me exit from here. Okay. Now let me quickly. It's already existed. So sudo sonar admin. Done. After that, So just try to view this quickly. No such file or directory. Better we can go to sudo words and we can add this. Better we can go to sudo words and we can add this. After that, we can switch. Okay. Now sudo vi slash etc slash sudo words. So go down here. YY paste insert remove this. Okay. Sonar admin escape save and quit. Forcefully can save and quit. Now su sonar admin. Okay. Now once we switch to this, after that, what we can do here, so we can start the sonar, right? So if you want to start, just copy this path, paste here, enter. Starting SonarQube, start SonarQube is failed. Let me execute this command. Just a minute. Currently we are in OPT directory, right? So now currently we are not in OPT. Okay, CD. Yeah. So now let me quickly execute one more time this. If it is not starting, we can install latest version of Java, because sometimes it will give Java errors. Okay. So that is why we need to check the Java version here. Failed to start SonarQube. Okay. So let me quickly, this one also we can quickly install. Both the versions can be installed, not an issue. Okay. This user is not having permissions, right? That is the problem. Okay, SonarQube user, Sonar admin user required permissions first. Okay, sudo add user. Okay, this sudo chown. Yes. So now permissions applied here. Okay. So after that, so we can switch to, after that we can start. So we can switch to Sonar admin, right? So now we can start Sonar. Let's try to start this. What will happen? We'll see that. Now see here, Sonar is started. SonarQube is started. Now it is in running state, right? So after that, what we can do, once Sonar is started, see here, we can take the public IP of the SonarQube and 9000 is the port number, right? Now, so take the Sonar public IP, copy this, go to browser, paste here, shift colon 9000. Now SonarQube is starting. See here. Now it is started. SonarQube is started here. So here first we need to log in SonarQube, right? Click on login. To log in SonarQube, by default Sonar is providing admin. Username is admin, password is admin. So once we log in, it will ask you to change the password. So default username admin, password also default password is admin, admin, admin. Now it is asking you to change your, okay, not asking anything, don't worry. So later point of time you can change. If you want to change, you can change. So currently it is not asking anything. Okay. Yeah. Now, so very first thing we need to create one project, create a new project. Okay. So because yeah, if you want to test the code, we require one project here. See here left side, if you see here, quality gates, yeah, reliability, security, maintainability, right? Coverage, duplications, size of the file, languages, tags, all are available, right? Now, very first thing we need to create one project. Okay, click on create project. Now give the project key. So we can give demo app project. I want to give demo app project. Okay, so here also I want to give same. Click on setup. See here. So demo app project is created here. Demo app project is created here. Now it is asking you to generate one token. So provide a token. So token required here. Why we require token? To authenticate from Jenkins to Sonar, we required one token, right? So for which click on generate. Once you click on generate, one token will be generated. See here, this is the token. Provide a token. This is the token. Just copy this, save somewhere, and open Notepad, new Notepad, paste here. Okay, so this token is very important for integrations. So for authentications. Okay, yeah. So after that, yeah, SonarQube is ready. SonarQube server is ready. Go back to Jenkins. Yeah. So in Jenkins, very first thing we need to install plugin. To integrate SonarQube with Jenkins, we require one plugin. So for which go to manage Jenkins, go to plugins, click on available plugins. Here you can search SonarQube scanner. SonarQube scanner. See here, this is the plugin. Select this, install. Now SonarQube is installing. SonarQube plugin is installing here. Now it is installed. So I want to restart Jenkins quickly. So once install plugin, you can restart. So that what will happen? Changes will be reflected. So our role is to integrate, configure, SonarQube with the Jenkins. Okay, we don't do any testing. So once we integrate, we can hand over to project team. They test the code, they modify the code, they work on the bugs, issues. Yeah. Now the plugin is installed. After that, what we have to do? Next step. Once we install the plugin, we need to configure SonarQube credentials. We need to configure the SonarQube credentials. Where we can configure? So go to Manage Jenkins. Go to Manage Jenkins. Yeah. So here go to, yeah, in Manage Jenkins we need to go to credentials. Here click on credentials. Yeah. So here we have global credentials, right? So click on system here. Now we need to click on global credentials. Yeah. So click on add credentials. Yeah. Here, so we need to add the credentials here, right? So which credentials we can add? We don't require any credentials here because we are already having token, right? So if you want to add the token, so here in kind, click on this kind. See here, secret text. You need to select the secret text. Click on this. Once you select secret text, it is asking secret ID, which is token, which we generated in the Sonar. This copy, you can copy this and paste here. Token you can copy and paste here, right? So after that ID. So what is ID? For easy understanding, you can give SonarQube token. SonarQube token. Description also can give same. Click on create. So here one token is, oh yeah, it is yeah, token is integrated with the Jenkins, right? After that, next step, what we have to do? So add SonarQube to Jenkins. How can we add SonarQube to Jenkins? For which what we will do? Go back to manage Jenkins. Yeah. Now go to the system. In the manage Jenkins, go to the system. Click on system. Click on system. Now in the system, go down here, go down, go down. See here, SonarQube servers. Once we install the plugin, this will be available, right? So select here environment variables. Check this. After that, add SonarQube. Click on this. Yeah. Now here we need to give the name, which is SonarQube version. We need to give. Just a minute. Add SonarQube into Jenkins. Here, what we have to give? So here we need to give the, yeah, we need to give the URL here and a name also we need to give here. So which name we need to give here? SonarQube 7.6 version, right? So currently we are using SonarQube 7.6, right? Version, this version. Fine. So here we need to give the server URL. Copy this public IP and port number. In real-time projects, always we use the elastic IP address. Okay. Yeah. Next one, we need to select the token which we added into the Jenkins, right? SonarQube token. Select this. Now click on apply, save. These integrations are very, very important, everyone. So these integrations are very important in real-time projects. Okay. If you get a chance to work on SonarQube to integrate, okay. So same steps we follow, right? So after that, once we add this SonarQube in Jenkins, next what we have to do? Yeah, we need to install Sonar Scanner. We need to install Sonar Scanner. So everyone following, right? So these integrations are very important. Everyone following, right? Yeah. Next one, we need to install Sonar Scanner. Where we install? Go to Manage Jenkins, click on Tools, click on Tools, go down here, see here, SonarQube scanner installation. Click on this, add SonarQube. See here, SonarQube scanner 5.0, 5.0, right? Yeah. So better you can install 4.0 is better. 4.0 is stable version. Scanner 4.0 stable version. You can take this 4.0. So or else you can give latest also fine. It is fine, no issues. Okay. Now you can give the Sonar scanner space 5.0. So check install automatically. Check this. Click on apply, save. Once you apply, save, what will happen? This will be installed. Sonar scanner will be installed, right? Yeah. After that, so we need to go to the job. We need to create the job here. So integrations completed here. Integrations, configurations completed, right? So far any questions, anyone? So far any questions, anyone? So this integrations, configurations are very, very important. So in real-time projects, okay? So whenever we get a chance to work on this, so same steps we follow in real-time projects, okay? Now, I want to run the job. I want to run the job. New item. Yeah. Give the job name. SonarQube pipeline, something you can give. SonarQube pipeline. Yeah, select pipeline project only, not freestyle. Select pipeline only. Click on pipeline. Click on OK. Click on pipeline. Click on OK. So go down here. Go down here. See here. So here we need to give the pipeline script. Okay. So the pipeline script I will explain first. Then we can give here. Okay. So this is Groovy, right? Yeah. So open here. Now you can open Jenkins file. See here. This is the Jenkins file. So this we can copy and paste into the job. See here, pipeline agent any agent we can use. If you have slave servers, doesn't matter. You can give, right? If you have yeah, primary server, master server can give. It will work. Environment. See here, path. We need to give this path. We need to give this path, right? So Maven version we need to update here. Whatever Maven we are using currently, that we need to update /bin. So stages, right? So stage get code from GitHub. We need to get the code. So here, whatever you want to give, you can give. So this is not correct repository. Whatever repository you want to give, you can give here. Okay. So we need to modify this. We need to modify this. Whatever repository you want to give, you can give. So after that stage build. So here you can give the Maven clean MVN clean package. These are the goals, right? You need to give. So after that stage SonarQube analysis. So here Sonar home. So Sonar version we need to give here. Sonar scanner version. So 5.0 we gave, right? So you can give the 5.0. So this is disabled. If you want to give, you can give, or else you can disable this. Okay. Steps with SonarQube environment. SonarQube version we need to give 7.6, right? We are using currently 7.6, right? SonarQube. Yeah. Next one, MVN Sonar colon Sonar. So whatever curl is opened here, that should be closed here. Otherwise, it will not be executed. So this URL I can change here. I will update here. Okay. So just copy this. Copy this. Go to Jenkins. Paste here. Okay. So this is the script. Now what I will do, I want to modify the so GitHub URL. So whatever code you want to review, you can use that. Okay. So you can give the repository URL. So now let us go back to GitHub account. So my GitHub account, github.com. So here I want to analyze. So this will take more time actually. Once you trigger the job, that will take 45 minutes to 1 hour because line by line, word by word, it will test. So that is why, yeah. So it will take more time. So meanwhile, I'll show you. Yeah. So that time, that much of time, we cannot wait. That is why I'll show you this. I explain this report. So once the job is completed, we'll get this type of report, right? Yeah. Now, so go to web app folder. So you can take this Maven web app. You can take this Maven web app. So Maven web app. So here we have different, yeah, different coding for files are there here. See here. This is the coding part, right? So here, see here, see here. This repository I want to use. Okay, Maven hyphen web app. So everyone can fork this. So you can use this Devops engineer 30 slash Maven hyphen web app. So you can use this. Everyone can use this repository, or else you can use the web app also. We already discussed about web app, right? This one, simple web app also can use. Simple web app also can use. Either a simple web app or Maven web app. I want to use Maven web app. So copy this repository, go back to Jenkins here. So here you can paste this. You can modify the repository here, paste here. Okay. So here Maven version you should be proper. Maven version we need to give proper version. So go back to Jenkins server console here. Control Z to stop this. Now we can give mvn space hyphen hyphen version. Which Maven version we are using? Currently 3.6.3. We need to modify this. We need to modify this. Go back to Jenkins server 3.6.3, right? So 3.6.3, right? So after that, I modified the repository URL and also Maven goals we gave MVN clean package. Next one, SonarQube analysis, SonarQube version 7.6. So SonarQube, which version we are using? 7.6, right? So this you can check. This is community edition, not licensing edition, right? Community edition. So it's a free, right? Yeah. Now go back to Jenkins, click on apply, save. Yeah. Now, so I want to trigger the job. Once I trigger the job, this will take 45 minutes to 1 hour. Okay. So we don't need to wait. We can wind up. So once we start the job, so I explain this analysis. Okay. This screenshot. This type of report will be generated. So it will passed. It will provide you passed so that so you get the bugs. How many bugs are there? Vulnerabilities are there. So yeah, maintainability. So these are all report will be provided by Sonar. So based on this report, developers what they will do, if any bugs are there, issues are there, right? They will work on this and they fix that issues. They they modify the code, right? Yeah. So now I want to trigger this job. Build now. Now the job is started. Job is started. See here. Get code. Now build. Get code. Build. So next it will move to Sonar. See here. Wait for few minutes. This will show you. So next stage would be okay. So something failed here. SonarQube analysis. Something failed here. Okay. So why it is failed? Let me quickly check. Why it is failed? Let me quickly check. Go to job. Sonar installation defined the jobs or does not match the configured installation. Number of installations that can be configurable. So if you want to, yeah, go back here. Yeah, go to job config quickly. So you can verify this quickly. Go to job configure. Go down here, go down. See here. Now here you can verify this SonarQube 7.6 manual. Okay. So go to managing this quickly. Verify this. Why this is happening? Why the issues are happening? Let me quickly check. So go down here, go down. So SonarQube 7.6, right? Apply save. Integrations are happened here, but job is failing. So let me quickly check and we can see that why it is failing. Okay, tools. Go down here, go down. Sonar installation. Sonar scanner. This is Sonar scanner, right? Sonar scanner installation. Sonar scanner, we can install Sonar scanner 4.0. So 4.0 is very stable version. Apply save. Okay. Now let me go back and run it again. So why it is build now quickly. Let me go back here. Yeah, maybe code issue. So this repository is not proper. That is why it is giving error. Let me add this other repository quickly. Go to job configure. Yeah, if any issues are there also, so normally the code is pom.xml, pom.xml or any other issues are there, job will be failed. So do nothing to worry about this. Okay, so that is not our issue. So developer issue. So normally integrations we can perform. See here now it is running. We'll see that. Just wait for 1 minute. Yeah, now it is running. Now it is running properly. Okay, so because of a pom.xml issue. So this is pom.xml issue. So who will develop the pom.xml? We don't develop anything, right? That is that developed by developers only. So pom.xml developed by developers only, right? So this that is developer pair, right? So once this job is completed, what will happen? this report will be generated. Okay, so before, yeah, integrations perfectly happened, right? So integration successfully happened. So after that, so that pom.xml file should be developed by developers. That if any issues are happening with the pom.xml file, the job will be failed. Okay, that is developer issue. So once the job is completed, what will happen? See here. So these are the bugs. These are the bugs. This time, yeah, 12 bugs or 10 bugs or 3 bugs or 1 bug will show you like this. Okay. And the security vulnerabilities. What is vulnerability? Anyone? What is vulnerability? Anyone? Vulnerable. What is vulnerable? So issues, right? Issues. So and also here code smells. Code smells. What is this? So in code, any duplicate lines, okay, and depths, any major issues, right? So n number of lines, so we can, yeah, we can use any code, not only Java code, Python code, Ruby code, Scala, right? Any code we can apply onto Sonar here. Any code we can trigger to the Sonar, right? Yeah, so it will provide you coverage. Nothing is there here. Okay, so new code smells, so new security hotspots, nothing, new bugs, nothing, right? So yeah, this is the way Sonar will provide the report. Okay, so this integrations, whatever we integrated steps, these are all very important. I provide you documents, okay, and video also, step by step. You can just configure, integrate, and try to run one job, right? So if you do any mistakes, yeah, integrations will not be happening. So sometimes we are using free tier, right? We are using free tier. We are not using licensing part, right? We are not using licensing. That is why, yeah, sometimes we'll get errors, issues. Nothing to worry about this. So our duty is to integrate Sonar and to configure Sonar in real-time projects. Clear, right, everyone? Any questions so far, anyone? Capital letters doesn't matter. Capital letters doesn't matter. Okay. So even small letters also it will take. So capital letters doesn't matter. Fine. Yeah. So everyone go through the video, and integrations are very important. Okay. So in interview they ask you about integrations only. They don't ask about coding part. Yeah, they ask you about integrations. Which plugin you used? Sonar scanner, SonarQube scanner, right? And what is the port number we use to connect our Sonar? Which port number we use? 9300, right? And also, yeah, how can you integrate? How can you integrate? Go to Manage Jenkins, tools, we can add that. Okay, and go to credentials, we can add. So those steps they ask. They don't ask about coding part. Fine, clear, right, everyone? So this session is very important session. So yeah, someone asking Naren, right? Naredi. So tomorrow we don't have session. Tomorrow we don't have session. Okay. So next session will be on Monday. Next weekend there is a exam, right? So don't miss the session. Next weekend we will be having exam, right? So don't miss that. Okay. Yeah. So if you get 80% plus percentage, we'll forward your resume to few clients. Our clients are there, so they will consider your profile. Okay, so that is why just brush up yourself for this week. Okay, so next weekend, so on, yeah, on 3rd February, so you'll be having exam, right? So which is classroom only, not online. So online actually there is a problem, right? Because we have AI tools, right? AI tools, if you execute a question, you'll get the answer. That is the problem. That is why you're not connecting online. Okay. So we'll see that later point of time. Okay. Yeah, that is why classroom only. Fine. So don't miss the next weekend session, exam. And also, everyone should brush up yourself before attempting the exam. Okay. So our next class would be on Monday. So guys, new batch guys, not old batch. Okay. So 81 batch, 80th batch, 82 batch. Okay. So next class would be on Monday. There is no class on tomorrow, right? Fine, we can wind up here. So if you have any questions, right, you can post into the group. Groups are there, right? Yeah, we can wind up here. I'll provide you documents, recording also. Fine. Thank you all. So ports enablement asking, port enable. How can you enable? Go to security group, custom TCP, and give the port number. Go to security group, select custom TCP, give the port number. Okay, fine. Thank you all.